2:30. Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to this cryptocurrency and Bitcoin update. Now, thank you for joining us. I hope all is well. Today is Friday, Friday, last day of the week. Let's make today, the last day of the week, a very, very productive and fruitful day so that we can enjoy ourselves right over the weekend. And Xuan Safmi from Germany, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody from different time zone, different places, different countries, different cities. Thank you so very much for joining us and taking your time off, valuable time off for this session here. Right now, trillions of dollars is coming into the crypto market. How true is this scenario? Are we too late for the opportunity, or are we still early? Today, we are going to discuss this possibility, okay? Now, my name is Richard Tan from Success Resources. We are the world leading education provider every week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is going to stream live on Facebook and YouTube. We are making videos about cryptocurrency investing. So if this is a topic that you'd like to learn more about, make sure you subscribe to the channel, gently tap the thumbs up button. Yeah, and also tell your friends who may be interested in this topic also. And of course, click onto the notification bell so that whenever we have a new video, you are the first to know. Yeah, now I'm very delighted to bring to this program my friend, Dr. Clemen Chiang. Now, he is an authority on financial investing and also a well-known teacher and coach in the art of wealth creation. Dr. Clemen Chiang is a teacher and coach to many thousands of students worldwide. Welcome, Dr. Chiang.
Wow. Thank God it's Friday, Richard. And when you are speaking, holy moly, Richard, what have you done to the Bitcoin market? The price of Bitcoin shot up the moment you gave the opening big opening welcome, and right now it's shooting all the way to the moon. Oh my gosh, from 44,800 right now it's 45,500. Richard, what have you done to the Bitcoin market?
wow. We hope that more people get to know about Bitcoin, more adopter, more user of Bitcoin, more people own Bitcoin, so that when more people own Bitcoin, we have this movement. Yeah, so the more stronger is the movement, the more we can appreciate Bitcoin. So let's start off with this news, Dr. Clemen. Now, Metro which is actually an insurance company, car insurance company, purchased 1 million worth of Bitcoin in month of June 2021. Now, this development make Metro Mile the first insurance company to both accept premiums and payment in Bitcoin. Now, this news come from NASDAQ. So because they are NASDAQ company, it comes from NASDAQ, and they say that they are going to file and say that they are going to purchase an additional 10 millions of Bitcoin in Q2. Now, this is a car insurance company, and probably comparatively, if it's in NASDAQ, it's considered as a small size company. They are not like Tesla or Square or MicroStrategy that buys up to millions of dollars of Bitcoin. They are probably 1,000 super large company like Tesla, Square, or MicroStrategy in the world. But there are many hundreds of thousands of small companies like Metromite. Now, question for you is, Dr. Clemen, do you see many small companies putting aside their excess cash or their treasury into crypto market or Bitcoin? Now, what were the impact of this to the Bitcoin price?
Wow, that's a great question, Richard. And as I dive deep into Metro Mile, I want to switch my screen and just to let you know the immediate impact of Richard Tan spiking all the way to the moon right now, and it just can't stop going up. So this is the kind of a moment in time where it is so rare that you guys can, all of you, catch right now the big spike in the volume at the bottom and a big spike of this candle moving probably about $1,000 per coin, because it started from 44,700. Right now it's 45,700. That's $1,000 movement since the start of this video. Holy moly. And you know, and Richard, this is a very, very rare event. So I think it's a great, great opportunity to show everyone the power of Bitcoin pricing, and thereby bring into the discussion of Metro Mile. What exactly do they do, and why they adopting Bitcoin is such a big, big milestone for the entire industry? So step one, we're going to understand what is this car insurance company all about right here. Step one, they bought 1 million worth of Bitcoin, and that is just the beginning, all right? Because they have to start off small and just to make sure they get into their system really all ready to fire up. Because what they really want to do is that, hey, the digital pay per mile auto insurance, they're going to pay you for your insurance claims in Bitcoin. And that's why you will need to purchase additional Bitcoin. And this is like, you know, Richard, you mentioned about Tesla. Tesla bought into $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin because why? Step one, they must have a treasury of Bitcoin. Then step two, any Tesla buyers out there, they can pay for the car by buying up Bitcoin to pay Tesla. This is exactly what Metro Mile is doing as well. Step one, making sure their treasury, they're equipped with the Bitcoin itself, and of course, getting sure their systems are all ready to accept and make payments in Bitcoin. So this is big, big milestone and all related to auto industry. I'm so excited about this part because Metro Mile gives drivers control over how they want to be paid for the insurance claims. And thereby, they can save like $47 a year by paying per mile. And right now, they also can choose to be receiving their payment in Bitcoin. So Richard, this is a really, really great start, because as we know, the auto industry is affecting every single country, continent on planet Earth. And with the first guy kicking start, the domino effect, the ripple effect will begin from this moment onward. Wow, great question, Richard.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Clemen. Now, a couple of days ago, an overseas friend actually asked me, now he owns a medium-sized company, actually asked me, say, Richard, can you help me buy 2 Bitcoin? Yeah. So I'm just seeing that many small company, not just individual, but company themselves are investing in Bitcoin. So now we come to larger company, right? So this time we're talking about another news that also come out from NASDAQ. These are all public company. This time it's a 400 million asset management company. This company, his name is Neuberger Berman. Now they manage 400 billion US dollar asset, and they are going to give like 164 million fund focus on. They're going to go ahead to focus directly on Bitcoin. Now, question for you is, Dr. Clemen, just now we mentioned small company, but do you see big company putting in bigger money into Bitcoin and crypto?
Oh, yes, absolutely. You're spot on, Richard, because on this part of Neuberger Berman, I'm very, very familiar with them. In fact, some of our listeners will also be very familiar with them. Why? Because recently, especially in the last quarter, their business model goes this way. Step one, they bought into the stocks of what they believe will rise up in terms of the theme, THEME. And one of the biggest theme that they are focused on is the 5G theme itself. You know, we come every 10 years that we're upgrading from 3G, 4G, 5G, and this will give us the ability to download movies like less than 1 minute. So step one, they bought into the stocks that's going to influence a great deal to the 5G industry market. Step two, what they've done is they package it into a fund and sell to the banks here across Asia. And one of these banks are already going all aggressively marketing their funds to high net worth individuals. And that's how I get to know about them. So this news that came out is really huge because of the new chairman, Gary Gensler. He's telling everyone, hey, you know what? If you are looking at Bitcoin ETF, why don't you consider ETF for the mutual fund? And this is exactly what we're talking about right here. The Neuberger Berman Commodity Strategy Fund. And this is all part of the what we call the mutual fund, of which they have already allocated $164 million into this commodities-focused mutual fund. And thereby, again, their same operandi models, they're going to open up these floodgates to all their banking partners. And their banking partners will in turn sell their products directly to high net worth individuals, especially in private banking, family offices, ultra high net worth, every one of them will be exposed. So as you can see, Richard, this is exactly what we call a funneling process. The game must start from the biggest guy. And the biggest guy, from BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard, right now we are looking at Neuberger Berman. Again, this is a great news for the entire industry. What a great find, Richard. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Clemen. Now, just now we start with small company, right? Metromite. Okay, before that, a couple of videos ago, we say that, there are a lot of individual accredited or not accredited, they all invest in crypto. The tendency invest in crypto, right? The small moms and pop, they are coming in. Then we talk about small company like Metromite, but when I say small, that's because they're in Nasdaq is small, right? But they are also hundreds of $1 million company. Then we talk about big company, big company like Square, PayPal, and then just now this $400 billion company. So now we come to even a bigger institution. That is the bank. Okay, that's the bank. Now this article says that 55% of the world top 100 banks, 55% of the world top 100 banks, over half of them put their money in major crypto segment, okay, in major crypto segment. So the article also says that PNB, the 5th largest bank, commercial bank in the US, has already started also to come on to offer crypto investment to their client. So the question to you is this: banks play a big part in our wealth creation process. Many of us hate banks, but we cannot do without them. Now, are there more and more banks learning to recognize and support Bitcoin? And
yes.
Okay, so what do you think?
Absolutely, Richard. Many of these banks, especially the really big funds out there, they have already stepped into the foray of cryptocurrency. And that's the reason why in this article, they did a tabulation and they are looking at 55% of the world's top 100 banks. And they are already invested into major crypto, blockchain, technology-based companies and projects. But, don't all of us better not get distracted by all this song and dance and everything. Because for every major crypto, blockchain, technology-based companies and projects out there, the step one is what? The step one still falls back to Bitcoin. This is the matching currency pair. No matter how you turn and twist around the game, you cannot evade from the first coin in the world, and that's none other than Bitcoin. And that's the reason why I want to show all of our viewers here the biggest of them all on planet Earth. And I'm talking about like $1 trillion funds right up here. Vanguard today controls $4 trillion. BlackRock, 3.6 trillion. State Street, 1.9 trillion. These guys are already involved in crypto and blockchain. If I go to the second row right here, holy moly, FMR, 1.3 trillion. Barclays Global Investors, 1.1 trillion. Price T. Rowe, 1.1 trillion. These are $1 trillion size. There's already 6 of them out there. And of course, if I continue to go down, the numbers start to get smaller, 800 billion, 700 billion, and so on. But here's the point, Richard. You know, you highlighted a very, very key, salient, important key ingredient, and that is this. The floodgate must be opened up by the biggest guys first. And once the biggest guys start to open up to the adoption of Bitcoin and blockchain and cryptos, this will ripple down to the smaller players, exactly what we shared just now. And that's the reason why over 55% of the top 100 banks are already stepping their feet wet into the foray of cryptocurrency. Good job. That's a great news, Richard.
Thank you, Dr. Clemen. Thank you, Dr. Clemen. That's the reason why when I discover what is Bitcoin all about, the storage of wealth, you know, digitally, and it's a digital gold, and there's so many concepts, you know, that about Bitcoin that many ordinary people has not get to know about. So I'm very, very passionate on Bitcoin, and I believe that this is an amazing financial instrument that can help ordinary people create wealth, not only for themselves, but for their generation to come. And this is the reason why we are organizing this Global Bitcoin Festival in this October. Now, it is a movement. It is a movement. It's not just a seminar. It's a movement that encourages global citizens to get to know Bitcoin and to adopt and to learn more about it so that they can use this instrument for themselves and to create wealth for their generation to come. So if any one of you here that are interested to be in part of this movement called the Global Bitcoin Festival, this is a movement. There's a link in the chat there, so do sign up for this movement. And we will tell you more about this movement a little bit later. Now, Dr. Clemen, with all the above adoption of Bitcoin from individual to small and medium-sized company to large company to banks and to government, right? To government. So we come to the question that trillions of dollars are coming into this crypto market. Now, how true is this scenario in your opinion?
Oh yeah, this is a really, really big subject right now that everybody is debating on. And that's the reason why I want to bring out this very, very important image right here. Here we go. We are talking about the race to become $1 trillion market cap. So as you can see right here, Richard, you know, we are talking about Apple as a public company took 42 years just to hit $1 trillion market cap. Saudi Arabia, Aramco, took about 86 years when they decided to give a small slice of everything that they own on the oil beneath their feet, and then they became $1 trillion company overnight. Microsoft took 44 years under Bill Gates, Amazon 24 years, Google 22 years, and of every single player out there, Bitcoin took only 12 years to hit $1 trillion market cap. And that's the reason why this is so huge to us. And in fact, I want to show another important data so that we get ourselves aligned and keep really focused to this game plan. Now, what is the game plan right now? Here we go. Today, we look at the totals cryptocurrency by market cap. That means we include every single coin out there, the major coins and the altcoins. We are looking at a 1.92 trillion market cap right now. Now, this is huge. And of course, right now, with the recent drop of the price of Bitcoin itself, the market cap is standing at $860 billion. Now, you just go back to $1 trillion very, very soon. This is a norm, is already granted because we're really expecting price of Bitcoin to hit 100,000 by the end of this year. And that's the reason why the $1 trillion question becomes very pertinent. And why is it so pertinent? 3 things to take away from. Number one, we are not talking about $1 billion size market cap. We are talking about $1 trillion size market cap. And if we look at all the instruments out there, like gold, for example, it is standing at $8 trillion market cap. And we are already saying that, hey, Bitcoin is going to be the digital gold that will surpass the trillion cap of gold itself. So Bitcoin is known as a digital gold 2.0, And we are already looking at a projection of 10 trillion for Bitcoin itself. Now, where is this money going to come from? It's simply going to come from those other instruments that are already commanding $1 trillion market cap today. Their money have to swing and switch and migrate to Bitcoin. And this is the moment in time. That's the reason why you're going to see very powerful charts like this today. What is this powerful chart that I'm showing you right now? This is the 50-day versus the 200-day simple moving average. And Tom Lee from Fundstrat is already telling the market, hey guys, you know what? The moment Bitcoin goes above the 200-day simple moving average line, holy moly, this is the moment in time the price will just shoot up, because every of the big institutions, the $1 trillion market cap, the fund manager, they are waiting for this technical signal. That's the reason why with today's opening bell by Richard Tan, look at this candle right now. This is a rare movement candle, 44,700. Right now it's coming to 46,000 in how many minutes? Less than 20 minutes. We are already hitting like $46,000 at this moment as we speak. Wow, back to you, Richard.
Thank you, Dr. Clemen. Thank you, Dr. Clemen. Now we are organizing the Global Bitcoin Festival this October. It is a gathering of industrial experts, an enthusiastic community of Bitcoin holder to update, promote, education, adoption of Bitcoin. Now, Dr. Clemen, what can you say to those who want to know about this, about Bitcoin and its potential?
Wow, Richard, I have to bring back my magical charts again. And, we are really feeling the undercurrent right now. The swelling is taking place. The volcano is about to erupt because we can already feel it right here. Step one, the previous high was established at 64,854, right? And if we kind of draw right next to it around here, we expect Bitcoin to enter into the same previous high and to beat the previous high within the short term. Now, how short is this short term? I just do a projection of the arrow right here and you enter into this space right there. And that space, if I drop a line down, this is exactly the moment in time of the Global Bitcoin Festival event date. That's why the timing of the event is so important. I can only urge all of you guys quickly go and register. Make sure you're part of this movement together with us. And on the 2 days program of the Global Bitcoin Festival, we shall witness the biggest rise of the Bitcoin pricing together as a community. And that's the reason why this movement and this committee led by Richard Tan is the key to our success. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you, Dr. Clemen. Thank you, Dr. Clemen. Now, everyone, this is a movement for all believer and holder of Bitcoin to come together and create a movement. And the movement is Global Bitcoin Festival. So there's a link in the chat group there. I'm going to, when we finish, I'm going to leave this group for a couple of minutes for you to do your paperwork. So we'll see you again on Monday for more update on crypto and Bitcoin. And wishing you all a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And thank you, Dr. Clemen, for simplifying all the news so that we all can understand. Thank you and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thank you so much.
OK OK OK。呀，我知道我不可以。